Well, planting season's coming up here pretty quick. We're gonna throw some duals on this. Let's see if this thing will start. It's been sitting for a while. I do like this tractor though. It's got a 5.9 in it. Oh, we don't need that radio. Oh yeah, starts right up, purrs like a kid. So yeah, we're gonna be putting a video up here pretty soon. Kind of explaining how we bought our farm and how everything's gone. But we did just close on a 50-acre farm, 42 tillable acres here, April 17th. Today is, I think, May 11th. I'd love to have had hay in the ground by now, but with some of the access issues, which we'll get into in another video, we just now finally got a lane cleared through the woods. It's finally now starting to dry up. We got 2 inches of rain. I think it was Monday and Tuesday last week. Today's Sunday. Hopefully we can get into the fields in the next couple days. There's a small chance of a 10th inch or so coming Tuesday. We might be getting started making some hay on some clover or some rye before we get into our main crops like grass and alfalfa. Yeah, let's get to it. So we're gonna throw these duals on. Got nicked by a chainsaw yesterday. So yeah, the tires were at a rental barn. We don't have room to store them here. So we got one in. I think we got 5 to go on this tire. Alright, same deal as before. We got one left. It's starting to slide on us, but we'll get that tightened out of it. You just got to get that one hooked into there. Well, we got the dual on. As you can see, 6 of them. A guy I used to work for, he only had, I think, 3 or 4. Whatever he had left, he never bothered to get more of these. They just fell off, and he just kind of ran with 3 of them. So, figure 6 is better than 3. We only got to work 42 acres. We're going to pop right back off, and then we're going to get into hay season. So, this side's done. We'll get on to the next one. can be a pain in the butt sometimes, but they're not, once you get them. So that's all the further this thing will tighten them down. It's already bottomed out, and you can't go any more on that. Some of these need loosened up. Can't even loosen them up with the impact. Well, that'll work. Got it. There we go. All fits in. If you tighten them up. So what we're going to do is just snug them up and go around and just keep slowly. So we have a mark here on the wheel. We have to rotate that wheel 364 times because we have a 15-foot drill. We have things underneath the meters there to catch a seed, and then after you're done, you just weigh it. Then it has an equation here to tell you what your population is. So we're struggling to get population here, so we're going to change over. This gear we just flipped around. We have to put our master links back in. The chains were too short to use our other one. So we just got to get those slapped on. And fingers crossed, we can set our population how we want. I'm hoping to plant the field 2 times. We got 7.5-inch spacing, I think, on this drill. I want to plant the field once at half rate, and then a second time just slightly off or slightly diagonal from the first pass to try to fill in those gaps. The Brillion would be a preferred method of seeding. This is going to have more versatility, so that's why we kind of went with the drill over a Brillion. But yeah, that's kind of what we're looking to do, and we were struggling to get it down to that 12-pound rate because I'm looking for about 23 to 25 pounds an acre. So hopefully this will get us where we need to be, and all we got to do is slap some master links in. Just rotate that. And we should get together. Work. And look at that. Because we had 3 links that we took out of this. This was the longer one because we had the bigger gear on the outside. Took 3 links out of that, put it into this. Looks like we're going to be good. And then all we got to do is tension it then. And we'll be ready to go, I hope. We'll just have to, like you can see, we have 3 tubes pulled off there. And then we're just weighing that after 360 rotations of this tire. You weigh it, divide by 3, multiply by 24, because you have 3 units that we're weighing. Multiply it by 24, because that's how many units we have on here. 364 rotations on a 15-foot drill with this size tire should get you 1 acre, and that tells you how many pounds per acre. So we'll get this put back together, we'll try it out and see where we go. So there's our seed. You got to get it weighed. That'd be from the 3 units. And if you look at the book, it tells you how to figure all that up. We're on drive type 2. So they originally delivered it to me on drive type 1. And you can see big gear on the outside, small one on the inside. We switched over to drive type 2. Small gear on that side, big gear on that side. So it's just flipping that gear that way. And I think they highlighted 8-inch. I've measured it. I'm getting 7.5. Either way, drive type 2. You follow that down and set to 25. It'd be anywhere from 11 to 12 pounds per acre. We do have the 3rd meter on that's reading a little, or feeding out a little bit faster than the other 2, just a hair. Maybe we'll check some other meters. But we're right at 9.7, almost 10 pounds the acre. So we're just a scooch low on that 25 setting. So we might go up to like 27, 28, or 30. Just try to get a little bit closer to that 12 pound an acre I'd like to be at, so we can double plant it and hit 23 to 24. All in all, we're a lot closer than we were before, where it was averaging like 38 pounds the acre. So we're starting to dial it in. I don't know if we'll be able to figure out the depth until we actually get it into work soil. That might be something we fine tune when we get to the field, but as of right now, the population's at least getting close. Once we get our seed in, probably tomorrow, we can run our actual seed we'll be running rather than the year-old alfalfa, because we're gonna have some grass, and that might be a little bit different size seed. And because that grass is a little different size, different weight, it's probably gonna feed a little bit differently through those meters. So what we'll do is put the grass in, and then we'll just run it again and see if we get a little bit, just calibrate it a little bit to that. And I think we'll probably have to recalibrate when we do the Southfield alfalfa grass mix, because different seed size, it's just gonna change things up. So fingers crossed we get this figured out. Hopefully we can get something in the ground next couple days if the rain holds off.